Northfield is over. Visitors take the infield. Once again, visitors take the infield. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Austin, Minnesota for round one of the elimination bracket in the Section 1-4A tournament. It's the Rochester John Marshall Rockets and your Northfield Raiders facing off in a winner-go-home game, again, in round one of the elimination bracket. I'm A.J. Reister, joined by nobody. I am all alone today on the broadcast, but that's all right. We're going to have a great day of softball, and we're going to kick things off in just about 15 minutes. First pitch. But first, we'll catch up with the head coaches here in just a little bit. You're watching Raiders softball right here on NorthfieldLive.com. After 12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. We're swinging into spring. Spring is the time to get outdoors. Yard cleanup, time at the lake, the golf course, or on the beach. This year, let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. And Ritchie Eye and LASIK want to help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota, where we are just 12 minutes away from first pitch here. It's the Northfield Raiders taking on the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. But before that, let's catch up with the JM head coach, Tang Nguyen. Again, your visiting coach's pregame interviews brought to you by Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. Coach, what are some of your thoughts on tonight's game? I'm here with the Rochester John Marshall head coach. Coach, you had your first round against Farmington Tigers. Tough loss there. What were your takeaways from that game?
Well, they're number one seed for a reason. You know, they're a good team with good pitching, good hitting, good defense all around. They're a team that we aspire to be. There's no doubt about it. They're a good team.
And then you got the Northfield Raiders here today in round one of the elimination bracket. What do you know about the Raiders, and how is your lineup constructed to take on this team?
Well, the Raiders, Northfield, they're well coached first and foremost. You know, so they know where to go with the ball. They're confident doing what they're doing. Looks like they're pitching Graff today, and she's a great lefty actually pitching. I mean, they got two really good pitchers, and they got good hitters up and down the lineup. And they're a lineup that's full with seniors too, so that's going to help them quite a bit.
Absolutely. And this is for the Northfield broadcast. So who are some of the girls on your squad that we should be looking out for here today? I
would say our shortstop, Kate Novak. You know, she's a junior here. She'll be a tough out for us. Taylor Adams, who's our catcher. She's also another good player for us also. Another kid out there would be our third baseman, who's only an eighth grader, but she's learning. But she'll be tough also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
That was the Rochester John Marshall head coach, Tay Nguyen. Now let's catch up with the home head coach for the Northfield Raiders, Jocelyn Coleman, and his thoughts on today's ball game. All right, here's the Raider head coach, Jocelyn Coleman. Coach, tough loss to Lakefield North this last week. It's kind of similar situation to last year. What have you been telling the girls leading up to this game?
Yeah, we just got to keep moving forward, focus on the game ahead of us, and hopefully we can win a couple tonight so that we can play on Tuesday.
You faced JM a couple of times this year. What are your thoughts on them, and how are you planning to approach this team?
Yeah, we played them once. We're just going to try to hit. We're going to play a good defense, and we're going to pitch well, so that's our goal.
And who do you have starting in the circle for you here today?
We have Courtney Graff starting tonight.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
That was the Northfield head coach, Jocelyn Coleman. We thank both coaches for their time. Again, coaches' interviews are brought to you by Century 21 Atwood, Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable. Together, when we come back, we'll have the first pitch in round one of the elimination bracket. You're watching Raider Softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. Double the shot, and it's score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to go around the front. She scores! Kayla Puppy!
Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota, where we are just 6 minutes away from first pitch here in round one of the elimination bracket. It's the number 4 ranked Northfield Raiders taking on the number 8 ranked Rochester John Marshall Rockets. I'm AJ Reister, and let's hit the starting lineups. Again, the starting lineups are brought to you by Richie Eye Clinic. Make this a spring free of glasses or contacts and swing into spring with up to $500 off all LASIK treatments. So here's your starting lineup for the Rockets. Leading off and playing short is Kate Novak. Batting second, the catcher, number 1, Taylor Adams. Batting third, the pitcher, number 9, McKenna Redhill. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 10, Sammy Salzman. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 14, Nevaeh Young. Batting after her is the first baseman, number 8, Emily Miles. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 11, Alexa Johnson. Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 5, Haley Squires. And batting 9th is the second baseman, number 3, Jordan Marlowe. Now starting lineups for your Northfield Raiders. Leading off and in the circle is number 12, Courtney Graff. Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Megan Snyder. Batting third, the shortstop, number 10, Lucy Menson. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 19, Lindsay Stanton. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 27, Olivia Horman. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 23, Emily Broden. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 0, Leah Ennedy. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 13, Jamie Triplett. And batting ninth is the left fielder, number 7, Ruby Holman. And Rita Langford is out in right field. So to lead things off, it'll be Kate Novak, the shortstop for the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. As we get started here in round 1 of the elimination bracket in Austin, Minnesota, the winner will go on to play the loser of number 1 Farmington and number 5 Lakeville North. Here comes the first pitch from Graff. That one is in there for strike 1. Graff this season has been phenomenal, not just in the circle, but in the batter's box as well. She had a triple and a double in their loss against Lakeville North. This one's popped up, it'll go foul. Graff works ahead in the count early, 0-2. Graff came into relief pitch as well in the game against Lakeville North after Riley Blandon went 5 2/3. Courtney Graff ended up closing out that game. Ended with a couple of strikeouts in an inning and a third. Here comes the 1-2. That one just misses for ball 2. Evens the count, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch. Goes down swinging for out number 1. So now it'll be the catcher, number 1, Taylor Adams, digging in. She takes outside for ball 1. Adams, one of the senior leaders on this Rocket squad. The head coach, Nguyen, pointed out in his pregame interview. Here comes the 1-0 from Graff. That one misses high for ball 2. Graff this season in the circle with a 2.46 ERA and 62 2/3 innings pitched. She's got 34 walks and 97 strikeouts. That one is in there for a strike. Now up to 98 after the strikeout of Kate Novak. Here comes the 2-1. This one's popped up shallow center. That one will get through for a base hit. So now a runner on first and 1 out, and it'll bring up the pitcher, McKenna Redhill. Just a little blooper right over the head of Graff and just past the glove of Lucy Menson that found its way into center field. This one's fouled off. So Taylor Adams with the first base hit of the ball game after a strikeout of Kate Novak. Here comes the 0-1. That one skips into the dirt, gets to the backstop. Runner will advance. So now Adams on second, 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 from Graff. That one nearly hits the batter in the dome, gets to the backstop. The runner will advance to third. So now it's 2-1 and a leading run on third. A couple of wild pitches there from Graff, and Taylor Adams was able to go first to third. Here comes the 2-1. That one finds the outside corner for strike 2, evens the count 2-2. Popped up and foul. We'll do it again. Courtney Graff next year headed to Mankato State to study psychology. Does not plan on continuing to play softball. But she's had a phenomenal high school career. Last year was one of the leaders on offense as well and in the circle. That one just misses low for ball 3. So now McKenna Redhill works herself into a full count with a runner on third and only one out. Here comes the 3-2 from Graff. Swung on and missed. Down goes Redhill for out number 2. So now it'll bring to the plate Sammy Salzman, the center fielder, with 2 down. That one goes high. That will hit Salzman top of the helmet. So she'll take first base on the hit by pitch. And now the JM coach wants to know whether or not she was hit by the pitch, I believe. And everyone's making sure Blue's all right. If it would not have hit Salzman, Adams likely would have scored on the play. Nonetheless, it'll be first and third, 1 out for Nevaeh Young, the third baseman, an 8th grader. Here comes the first pitch. Finds the outside corner for strike 1. Nevaeh Young, an 8th grader playing on the varsity squad here for the Rockets. Another one of the players that head coach Young pointed out in his pregame interview. Here comes the 0-1. That one gets by. Here comes the runner to the plate. Flip to the plate, not in time. And the Rockets score the first run of the ball game. So the wild pitch is getting away from Courtney Graff here early, as Broden was not able to corral that one, and the run scores. Taylor Adams going first to home, all on wild pitches. Here comes the 1-1 from Graff. Does go around on the check swing for strike 2. So the count is 2-2 on Nevaeh Young. Here comes the pitch. That one just misses the outside corner for ball 3. Young works herself into a full count here with a runner on second and 2 down. This one's grounded up to the middle. Graff pick it up, throws over to first in time to end the inning, but not before the Rochester John Marshall Rockets draw first blood. They take the 1-0 lead. You're watching Raider Softball right here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota. Rockets lead 1-0 after Taylor Adams was able to come around after her base hit. So now leading off for the Raiders will be the starting pitcher, Courtney Graff. She digs in to lead things off for the Raiders here in the bottom of the first. Here comes the first pitch. She pops it up left side. The left fielder going back will make the grab for out number 1. That was Alexa Johnson out there and left. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now it'll be the center fielder, Megan Snyder, excuse me. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Snyder this season batting .286 with 5 RBIs. With nobody on and 1 out, here comes the pitch. This one's grounded left side to the shortstop. Picks it up, bobbles it, and Snyder will take first base on the E6. Kate Novak unable to corral the ground ball. So now it'll bring up Lucy Menson, the shortstop, with Snyder on first and one down. Novak just unable to corral the chopper to short, and Snyder was able to beat it out. Now Menson digs in. She grounds it right side, and it'll hit Snyder for out number 2. Snyder runs into the ground ball. Menson will take first. I guess I don't know how you'd score that. As a fielder's choice possibly, but nonetheless, 2 down, and Menson on first. The third baseman, Lindsey Stanton, digs in. Taylor Adams moving quickly. This line into left field. That one gets down for a base hit. Menson will hold up at second, and it's quickly first and second, 2 down. Raiders jumping on Adams early. Almost all of them swinging at the first pitch except for Megan Snyder. So now it'll be the designated player Olivia Horman digging in with runners on first and second and 2 down. First pitch from Adams, swung on and missed by Horman for strike 1. Olivia Horman this season batting .224. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt, gets away. Both runners will advance as it goes into the Raider dugout. So both runners will advance another base, and it's a tie game. So now here's an appeal from the JM head coach to the umpires saying that the runner should not have gotten another base. Jocelyn Coleman saying that they were already at second and third by the time the ball went into the dugout. So now the umpires will talk about it. So the ruling is when the ball goes into the dugout, the runners automatically get the next base. But Coleman and the umpires are saying that because the runners were basically already at second and third when the ball went into the dugout, they got another one, advancing them 2 bases, including the tying run, Lucy Menson scoring. So continued controversy here as JM head coach Nguyen comes all the way out to the pitcher's circle to talk with the second umpire, who continues to talk things over. Tempers flare early here after the controversial call that ties up the game here, 1-1 on the pass ball. So now it'll be Emily Broden, the catcher, digging in. Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. So Menson scores on the pass ball and gets the extra base to come in to score on when the ball went into the dugout. Here comes the 1-1 from Adams. This one's popped straight up into the netting for strike 2. A controversial call that went the Raider way. It's 1-1 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here comes the pitch. This one's popped up foul again. We'll do it again here, 1-2. Emily Broden this season batting .268 with 11 RBIs. She has one sitting at third. This one's popped up. Foul ground overs the first baseman, bounces off the top of the dugout. Broden stays alive here, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. This is grounded left side of the third baseman. Fires over to first in time. to get Broden for out number 3, but not before the controversial call goes the Raider way. And we're all tied up 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider softball right here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Austin. Tie game 1-1 after 1 inning. And during the break, the JM coaches came out to talk with the umpires again about the controversial call after the pass ball went into the Raider dugout. And Lucy Menson was awarded an extra base to tie the game up 1-1. But nonetheless, here we go in the top of the second. Courtney Graff back out for another inning of work after getting a couple of strikeouts to start things off last inning. So it'll be Emily Miles, who fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. Playing first base today. Here comes the 0-1 from Graff, squares the bunt, pulls it back. Three other games going on behind us today in the Section 1 4A tournament. This one's lined foul. Number 1 Farmington taking on number 5 Lakeville North. The loser of that game will play the winner of this one right after the games conclude, so don't go anywhere. Once this game is over, here comes the 1-2. That one's in the dirt. And hopefully we'll be able to get you score updates on all those. Swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch. Graff with her third strikeout. So 1 up, 1 down. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Alexa Johnson. With nobody on and 1 out. Here comes the pitch. That one misses high and inside for ball 1. Looking at the rest of the bracket, Owatonna is taking on Rochester Century in their quarterfinal game. And on the other side of the elimination bracket, it's Lakeville South and Rochester Mayo battling it out. Here comes the 2-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 3. Excuse me, that might be ball 2. Might be ahead of myself. Nope, it is 3-0. Here comes the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. So the winner of Lakeville South and Rochester Mayo will play the loser of Owatonna and Rochester Century. The 3-1 misses outside. Graff loses Alexa Johnson via walk. So now runner on first and 1 out for Hallie Squires, the right fielder. Comes the first pitch from Graff. Fouled straight back. Heads up for strike 1. Rochester Century defeated Lakeville South on Tuesday. A big upset there. Century the 6 seed, South the 3 seed. A close game, I believe. So Century with the big upset over the Cougars. This one's bunted right back up the middle. Graff takes it, fires to first. Jamie Triplett able to come down with it for out number 2. The runner advances on the play. But Graff, nice play there. Going for the out. And now it'll bring up the number 9 hitter, second baseman Jordan Marlowe. First pitch from Graff in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Squares the bunt, pops it up. In comes Stanton, who is unable to make the grab. Graff holds on to it. And a nice effort there from Lindsey Stanton charging in on the popped up bunt. And laid out for it, but unable to come up with it. So it's first and third, 2 down. The Raiders will call time, talk things over on the first and third play. Now with the leadoff batter, Kate Novak, back up to the plate. She struck out in her first at-bat, with a chance here to possibly give the Rockets a lead. Comes the first pitch from Graff. In there for strike one. Graff continuing to stay around the zone, making JM batters work, make them put the ball in play. Here comes the 0-1. That one just misses high and inside, evens the count 1-1. That one hits the outside corner for strike two. Graff 1 strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed. The 1-2 pitch swung on and foul back. Novak stays alive. Comes the 1-2. That one just misses the outside corner, evens the count 2-2. Novak might have sold it a little bit with the big lean, but here comes the 2-2. This one's popped up right side. Ennedy unable to make the grab, flips to first in time to end the inning. Couple of runners on, but no damage done as the Raiders get out of the inning unscathed. Still 1-1 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider Softball right here on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Tires hit the road, potholes everywhere. You need a tire that will be able to handle the rugged terrain of spring roads in Minnesota. Witt Brothers is here to equip you with all of the top tire brands. This spring, you can save with huge rebates on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and more. Get the best wheels on your ride and stay prepared for whatever the roads throw your way. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street, downtown.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota tie game 1-1 in round one of the elimination bracket between the Rochester John Marshall Rockets and your Northfield Raiders. I'm A.J. Reister, leading off for the Raiders. Will be the second baseman, that is the first baseman, Jamie Triplett. That's the catcher, Emily Broden. I'm all over the place. It's Broden who's at the plate to lead things off for the Raiders. That one misses high. Broden in the game this last Tuesday against Lakeville North. Went 0 for 3 with a walk. That one skips into the dirt for ball 2. going to be 3 balls and 0 strikes is the count. Here comes the 3-0. This one's popped up right side. Out goes the second baseman. In comes the right fielder. The second baseman can't make the play. So Broden will get aboard on the E4. Jordan Marlowe unable to come up with the grab. So now it'll bring up second baseman Leah Ennedy. Pinch runner over there at first will be number 26, Perotka, for the catcher. Raiders and Rockets played once earlier this year, and the Raiders ended up coming out on top in that one 12-2. Really had their way with that one. That one was at home back on May 2nd. That one's up and away for ball 2. Leah Ennedy on Tuesday went 1 for 3 with a walk. Again, that game looked like the Raiders were going to jump out and have their way, especially after the triple and double. Runner takes off for second. She'll slide in safely on the ball in the dirt. That's Perotka taking second, taking advantage of the tough play in the dirt. Catcher Taylor Adams able to keep it in front of her, throw down just not in time. So now runner in scoring position for Leah Ennedy. Here comes the 3-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 4. So now it's the first baseman, Jamie Triplett, with runners on first and second. Nobody out. Raiders knocking on the door here to take a lead in the second. But again, going back to that game against Lakeville North, the Raiders jumped out early with a 3-1 lead after the Graff triple. She came around to score. Runners take off on the double steal. Throw down to third is in time. Jamie Triplett tried to put down a bunt and was unable to. Both runners were off on the throw. And Perotka was thrown out at third by Taylor Adams behind the plate for out number 1. Here comes the 0-1. This one's lined right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws to first in time for the out there. But the runner Ennedy will advance to third on the play. So now what was first and second, nobody out, is now a runner on third and 2 down. And it'll be the left fielder, Ruby Holman, digging in. This one's grounded left side to the third baseman, throws over to first, and picks it up out of the dirt as the first baseman, Emily Miles, and the Rockets avoid the threat as we go to the top of the third. 1-1 your score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
1-1 your scores. We head to the top of the third. Courtney Graff back out for another inning of work. Leading off for the Rockets will be the pitcher, McKenna Redhill. She takes strike 1. And the Raiders threatened in the home half of the second. Had 2 runners on and nobody out, but a missed bunt and a pickoff at third. And then a couple of quick outs by the Rockets. They were able to avoid the damage and keep it a 1-1 ball game here in round 1 of the elimination bracket. That one misses up and in for ball 2. Again, the winner of this one will play the loser of Farmington and Lakeville North. Right after this game, that one just misses low and away for ball 3. Raiders in a very similar situation to what they were in last year. It's the 3-1 from Graff, hits the outside corner for strike 2. Lost to Lakeville North in the first round of the section tournament. Came back and walked off North to advance to the semi-final round. But we're taken out by Farmington. Ground ball, the triplet picks it up, steps on the bag for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down, and they'll bring up the center fielder, Sammy Salzman, with nobody on and 1 out. So the Raiders looking to possibly repeat something that they did last year and fight their way back into the winner's bracket after falling to the Panthers on Tuesday. Again, one where the Raider offense came out hot, but then were just sat down by Nora Brandt, who went all 7 innings and only allowed 3 runs. The Panther bats just got hot in the later innings. Riley Blandon was having her way. Then all of a sudden, Lakeville North got hot, put up 8 runs on the Raider defense. Courtney Graff getting the nod here in this one. This one's line foul. We'll do it again, 1 and 2. She came in to pitch in that game. Went 1 1/3 with 2 strikeouts, 16 pitches thrown. Riley Blandon went 5 2/3 with 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 123 pitches, but 7 earned runs. And uncharacteristic of Blandon this season. Before that game, she had an ERA of under 2. After that one, it's inflated up to 2.27. But the Lakeville, courtesy to the Lakeville North offense, who got hot at the right time. Count now even 2 and 2 after the pass ball. Two grounded foul on the off-speed pitch. We'll do it again. Graff's off-speed has gotten a lot of these rocket hitters out in front early. Really trying to work it with these 2-strike counts. Here comes the 2-2 again. This one a fastball fouled off. In and out of the glove of Emily Broden. Nobody on, 1 out. 1-1 your score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here comes the pitch. Grounded up the middle of the Graff. She'll pick it up. Fire to first in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Now it'll be the third baseman of Nevaeh Young. Nope. Center fielder Sammy Salzman. Nevaeh Young is on deck. This one misses high for ball 1. This one's popped up left side. Third baseman Stanton comes in to make the grab. 3 up, 3 down. Quick work for the Raiders in the top of the third as we go to the home half. 1-1 your score. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK, we're swinging into spring. Spring is here and it's time to get outdoors. Hiking, biking, boating, walking, or running. Let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Ritchie Eye and LASIK will help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
It's the little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Courtney Graff set to lead things off for the Raiders here in the home half of the third. 1-1 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Courtney Graff went 3 up, 3 down in the top half. In the circle, she takes up and away for ball 1. McKenna Redhill back out for another inning of work. She had a 3 up, 3 down second inning as well. This one's lifted high and deep to center. That's going to drift over the center fielder's head and down for a base hit. Courtney Graff with a leadoff double. And that's exactly what the Raiders needed to get something going on offense here. That's McKenna Redhill. Has been solid in the circle so far. So now it'll be Megan Snyder, the center fielder, digging in. And Courtney Graff again swinging very early in the count. She popped up in her last at-bat. This time was able to drive it over the center fielder's head for a double. So now it'll be Megan Snyder's turn, with the game leading run on second. This one's grounded foul. Evens the count 1-1. Snyder against Lakeville North 0 for 3 with a run after reaching on an error. That one misses high for ball 2. Here comes 2-1. This one's grounded left side to the shortstop. Picks it up, fires to first in time on the close play at first base. Advances Graff to third, but Snyder hustling down the line. But the shortstop, Kate Novak, with the big throw, able to get the speedy Snyder at first. So now it'll be the shortstop, Lucy Menson, digging in with a runner on third and 1 down. Here comes the pitch. In there, belt high for strike 1. Lucy Menson headed to Iowa State next year. Part of this big senior class. That one gets away. Graff coming to the plate. She will score, and the Raiders take the 2-1 lead on the pass ball from McKenna Redhill. So both runs, all 3 runs actually, have come via the pass ball. So no one with an RBI yet 3 runs have been scored. Now Menson with the bases clear and 1 out. She grounds to the left side, but it'll go foul. She'll fall behind the count, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Evens the count 2-2. And this senior class was huge last year in helping the Raiders get to that semifinal game in the section tournament. Now trying to do something similar here this year. Now at the helm. That one's outside. Menson worked herself into a full count. Here comes the 3-2. This one's grounded left side and foul. We'll do it again. Lucy Menson also captain of the cross-country team this last fall. Had a great year. The girls team went to state, as this one is in the dirt for ball 4. Menson draws a walk. So now it'll be the third baseman, Lindsay Stanton, digging in with a runner on and 1 out. Comes the first pitch to Stanton. That one's popped up, shallow center. Out goes to shortstop. She will make the grab for out number 2. Kate Novak able to run it down. And it's 2 down. Menson on first. And Olivia Horman, the designated player, digging in. That one's up and away for ball 1. Orman went 0 for 4 against the Panthers on Tuesday, looking to redeem herself here against the Rockets. This one's popped up right side. Over is the first baseman. She will make the grab for out number 3, but not before the Raiders get one on a pass ball after the Courtney Kraft double, and it's 2-1 Raiders. On your Heritage Bank scoreboard, you're watching Raiders softball right here on NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The 8th grader Nevaeh Young will lead things off for the Rockets after the Raiders were able to take the 2-1 lead after Graff scored from third on the pass ball after she got on base with a double. And now she's back out into the circle for another inning of work. She starts off the top of the 4th with a strike on the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1 from Graff. This one's lined right side and into the glove of Leah Ennedy, who makes the grab for out number 1. Nice job by Leah Ennedy moving to her right. A little hop in there as well to get out number 1. Now it'll bring up the first baseman, Emily Miles, with nobody on and 1 out. The first pitch from Graff in there for strike 1. Both pitchers moving fairly quickly. Both offenses really taking the approach of swinging early. Rockets have gotten to a few deep counts. Raiders have mostly been getting either on base or out on the first couple of pitches. But JM has been attacking early against Graff. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Falls behind the count 1-2. But it does seem like that both teams are playing the aggressive card. Here comes the 1-2. That one gets away. Evens the count 2-2. Both teams need to be playing aggressive. It's a winner go home. Winner plays the loser of Farmington and Lakeville North. The loser heads home and their season is over. The 2-2 pitch. That one misses high for ball 3. Emily Miles works herself into a full count. Comes the pitch. This one's lined right side, just foul. We'll do it again. That one gets away for ball 4. So Emily Miles works a walk. And now it'll bring up the left fielder, Alexa Johnson, with a runner on and 1 out here in the top of the 4th. First pitch from Graff. That one is in the dirt for ball 1. Well, JM called time for a courtesy runner, but the catcher was not actually out on first. It was Emily Miles, the first baseman. Catcher not on base quite yet. That one gets away. Runner advances on the pass ball. That one just getting past Broden. And that's really been kind of the issue so far for Northfield. It's really what has led to JM keeping this game close. Is the pass balls. The Rockets get on a couple of pass balls and they get right into scoring position. Here comes the 3-0 from Graff. That one's in the dirt, gets away. Runner heading for third. She will get there safely on the walk. So Alexa Johnson draws another walk, back-to-back walks for Courtney Graff. Now it'll be the right fielder, Hallie Squires, with 2 runners on and only 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Graff. That one finds the strike zone. Squares to bunt, pulls back, low for ball 1. Runner takes off for second on the delayed steal. No throw from Broden. So now 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. JM knocking on the door. Here comes the 1-1. This one's lined right side foul, 1-2. Big spot here for the Rockets, number 8 seed Rockets. The Raiders defeated earlier in the season 12-2. They're threatening to take the lead here in the 4th. The 1-2 from Graff in the dirt. Nice stop there from Broden to keep the runners at second and third. Evens the count though, 2-2. Couple of walks have both runners on base. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded, bite back to Graff. She'll throw to first for the out, but 1 run will score. We've got a tie ball game. So the 2 walks come back to bite. And it's 2-2 still with the runner on third and 2 down on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Swung on and missed by the second baseman, Jordan Marlowe. Looking to give the Rockets the lead here in the 4th. That one's in there for strike 2. Graff works ahead. The Rockets did not score a run on Tuesday against Farmington, lost 13-0. But have put up 2 here to tie the game. That one gets away from Broden. Runner will stay put at third. And I believe that last run was the first RBI here today. All the runs have been on pass balls. That one, just a grounder right back to Graff. She decided to go for the out at first. That one nearly gets away from Broden, but she makes a nice grab. Evens the count, 2-2. The 2-2 from Graff just misses the outside corner for ball 3. Broden continuing to keep an eye on the runner at third, Alexa Johnson. But now Courtney Graff in danger of walking her third batter this inning. Here comes the 3-2. That one is in the dirt for ball 4. Throw down to third. Not in time. So Jordan Marlowe works her second walk of the ball game. Now will bring up the leadoff hitter, Kate Novak, with first and third. 2 down. First pitch popped up foul. Graff works ahead 0-1. Big at bat here for JM, who've been struggling this season to put runs on the board but have a chance to take an early lead here on the Raiders. That one just misses outside, evens the count 1-1. The 1-1. Misses low for ball 2. Broden calls time, brings in the infield to talk over the first and third play. Maybe calm down Courtney a little bit. She's walked 3 in this inning. Raiders and JM obviously both in the Big Nine. Raiders finished 6th, 7-6 in the Big Nine. JM finished dead last, 1-11 in the conference. That one misses low for ball 3. But both teams now meeting in a crucial winner-go-home game. The 3-1 here from Graff popped up. Count goes full. Marlowe will be leaving on the pitch here. 3-2, 2 down, first and third. Game tied, 2-2 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Big pitch here coming from Graff. The 3-2. This one's popped up right side. Entity underneath it will make the grab to limit the damage, but not before. The Rockets tie it up 2-2 after a couple of walks and an RBI sack ground out from Hallie Squires. 2-2 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Emily Broden set to lead things off for the Raiders here in the home half of the fourth. Tie game, 2-2 in round one of the elimination bracket between the Raiders and Rockets. The first pitch to Broden, just a bit outside for ball 1. Again, these two teams met earlier in the year, and the Raiders absolutely dominated the Rockets 12-2, but they have put together quite a showing here in round 2 of this matchup. This one's grounded right side. Second baseman fires to first in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. Now will bring to the plate the second baseman, number 0, Leah Ennedy. She's moved around quite a bit. She's caught a bit this season. She's been playing second these last few games as well. A lot of players that can play a lot of different positions on this team. We've seen a lot of movement around the infield. A couple of different players have caught. Olivia Horman caught a little bit in the last game. This one's lined left side to the shortstop, Novak. She fires to first in time to get Ennedy for out number 2. Great play by Kate. Novak over at short on the quick one hop and able to get Ennedy, who's hustling down the line for out number 2. So now we'll bring up Jamie Triplett, the first baseman, with nobody on and 2 down in a tie game. This one misses in the dirt for ball 1. This one's lined into center field, and that one will get down for a base. It gets past the center fielder. Triplett on her way to second. She will have a stand-up double. A 2-out double from Jamie Triplett. And the Raiders now have the leading runner on second. Triplett will be pinch ran for by number 5, Christensen, Paige Christensen. She'll head on out to second. Triplett will get a warm welcome back to the dugout after the double. It'll be up to Ruby Holman with 2 down here in the 4th. Home plate umpire making the change in his book. Ruby Holman, another one of the seniors on this squad. She headed to the University of Nebraska next year to study to become a physician assistant. Her and Megan Snyder both heading down to Lincoln, Nebraska. Here comes the 0-1. That one misses inside, evens the count 1-1. Ruby Holman in a big spot here with the game tied 2-2. The 1-1. This one's grounded left side. Novak will pick it up. Throw over to first, not in time, but did she get the tag at third? Umpire says no, she did not. So an infield single for Ruby Holman keeps the inning alive. As we go back to the top of the order, pitcher Courtney Graff digging in. She doubled in her last at-bat. The Raiders hoping for something similar here to take a lead. Ruby Holman running out the infield single has set us up here first and third. 2 down. That one in there for a strike. Graff has been one of the Raiders' best hitters all season. She lifts this one into left field, and that one is going over the fence and gone. A 3-run shot for Courtney Graff, and the Raiders have taken the 5-2 lead here in the fourth. A 3-run home run. Courtney Graff delivers her 5th home run of the season, and it's a big one. Big 3-run home run there by Courtney Graff. Now it'll be Megan Snyder to follow. That one misses for ball 1. Boy, Courtney Graff, she's been amazing all year. Batting over 500 on the season. This one's fisted right side of the second baseman. Close play at first, but the flip in time to end the inning, but not before the Courtney Graff 3-run home run, and the Raiders take the 5-2 lead in round 1 of the elimination bracket in the section tournament. You're watching Raider softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota. Courtney Graff, a 3-run home run to put the Raiders up 5-2 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. And it will be Courtney Graff coming back out for another inning of work. And it'll be Taylor Adams leading things off for the Rockets. She takes high for ball 1. Graff has been phenomenal in the circle so far. Has had some trouble with the walks, but is 2 for 3 at the plate with a double and a 3-run home run. And that's where we stand now, 5-2. That one misses high for ball 3. But JM has been finding success, staying patient at the plate. Here comes 3-0. That one is inside for ball 4, so JM draws another walk. And now it'll be up to McKenna Redhill, the pitcher. And that's really how the Rockets have been able to get their offense going, is staying patient at the plate and working walks. This one misses in the dirt for ball 1. And taking advantage of the pass balls as well. That's how they have scored. That is how they scored both their runs. The second one was technically brought in on a sacrifice ground out, but the runners were put on via walk and were advanced on pass balls. Here comes the 2-0. She squares to bunt, pulls it back for strike 1. Triplett and Stanton charging in on the square. But McKenna Redhill pulled it back. Here comes the 2-1 from Courtney Graff. This one's lifted right center. Entity going back. It'll fall in for a base hit. Now J.M. knocking at the door with runners on first and second and nobody out. So J.M. not going away quietly after that one was just barely over Leah Entity's head. So now it'll be the center fielder, Sammy Salzman, with 2 runners on. Here comes the first pitch from Graff. That one just misses low and away for ball 1. That one laid there on a bunt. Goes foul. Salzman trying to bunt her way aboard and move the runners over. Goes foul. So now Stanton will move up closer up the third base line. Move in, I should say, moving closer. Here comes the 1-1. She squares the bunt again. Pulls back for a high ball 2. Big secondary out there by Taylor Adams at second. And he had to hustle over to cover the bag. Here comes the 2-1. She squares the bunt again early. She will put it down up the first base line. Graff will take it. Fire to first. Entity is there for out number 1. Both runners will advance. Nice job by Sammy Salzman on the sac bunt to advance the runners into scoring position. So now it'll be Nevaeh Young, the 8th grader, digging in a big spot here with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. That one's in there for strike 1. This is low, evens the count 1-1. Popped up, center field. Out goes Entity. In comes Snyder, and it'll drop in between them for a base hit. 1 run will score. The throw to third is in time for the out there. But Nevaeh Young drops in an RBI single. And it's now 5-3. Raiders still on top on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nevaeh Young coming through big time. The runner tried to advance to third on the base hit. But a big throw from the center fielder, Snyder, able to get the runner out at third for out number 2. That one's in there for a strike. Broden fakes a throw down to first to keep Young close at first. Here comes the 1-1 from Graff. That one hits the outside corner for strike 2. Emily Miles trying to keep the inning alive for the Rockets. That one misses high. Throw down to first by Broden. Just a bit offline. I think the throw might have beaten Young to the bag, but throw just to the other side of the bag. Triplet unable to get the tag down. Here comes the 2-2. This one's popped up. Entity out. Will make the grab for out number 3. JM puts another run on the board on the RBI single from Nevaeh Young. It's 5-3 Raiders as we go to the home half. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
For 12 plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
Now that planting season has arrived, get to Thomas Gardens and Nursery in Faribault, formerly Tweehof's, to get your vegetable garden started. They have starter cauliflower, broccoli, rhubarb, seed potatoes, and multiple varieties of onion sets. Thomas Garden and Nursery also has straw bales, potting soil, blueberry and raspberry bushes, and pansy bowls to make your garden beautiful. Bring your own containers and they'll fill them with plants of your choice. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 11 to 4. Get your garden started with the help of Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and North.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota. 5-3 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Lucy Menson, the shortstop, set to lead things off here for the Raiders in the home half of the fifth. JM able to put up another run after a couple of walks. Able to come around to score on the Nevaeh Young RBI single that dropped into shallow center. Menson swinging at the first pitch. It'll go foul. But that's really how JM has gotten their offense going. They've been patient at the plate, have drawn a lot of walks, taking advantage of the pass balls, and even the little bloopers. They stayed aggressive on the base paths. Did cost them an out, though, as on the RBI single from Young, the runner on second was thrown out at third trying to advance. Megan Snyder was able to throw her out from shallow center. Now here we are in the bottom of the fifth. Lucy Menson takes ball 2 in the dirt. Looking to get another good inning started for the Raiders. Last inning, Courtney Graff blasted a 3-run home run over the left field fence. And that was for her 5th home run of this season. She has the same amount of triples as home runs. This one's lined up the middle and through for a base hit into right center field. Lucy Menson, a leadoff single. Another good start for the Raiders. It'll bring up the third baseman, Lindsay Stanton. Again, the winner of this one will play the loser of Farmington and Lakeville North right after the conclusion of this game. So be sure to stay tuned in if the Raiders are able to hold on and take the win. Menson on the late steal will slide in safely. Menson took off really late. Was still able to get in safely on the delayed steal. Throw just a bit offline. Stanton squares the bunt, does, up the third base line, but foul. Menson was also off on the pitch there. This one in the dirt. Menson will take third. She'll take a hard round, but will stay there. Great job by Menson, able to read the pitch in the dirt. Got a good jump as well. Here comes the pitch to Stanton. This one's lined right up the middle and through for a base hit. Menson comes in to score. Lindsay Stanton, an RBI single. And it's 6-3 Raiders. Great job by Stanton. Stayed patient at the plate. Put it right back where it came from. So now it'll bring up the designated player, Olivia Horman. With Stanton on first, nobody out. This one's lifted into left field. That one's down for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Raiders, and it's first and second, no one out. Now the catcher, Emily Broden, digging in. Raider bat starting to get hot here in the fifth. That Courtney Graff 3-run home run has put a jolt in this Raider offense. Looking to extend the lead here in round one of the elimination. In round one of the elimination bracket, here comes the pitch. And that one's in there for strike one. But all the base hits for the Raiders have come within the first couple of pitches. So getting on the at-bats early. This one's lined up the middle. The second baseman will step on the bag for the out there. So a fielder's choice advances Stanton to third. Horman will be out at second. And Broden will take first. She'll be pinch ran for by Perotka. So now it'll be Leah Ennedy digging in for the Raiders. 2 runners on and 1 out after the fielder's choice. The third baseman, Young, playing in. Throw down to second on the steal. Gets her. Perotka on the delayed steal. The throw down from the catcher, Taylor Adams. Gets Perotka. Got her on the top of the helmet. And now it's 2 down, and Stanton's still on third. Looks like JM might be making a pitching change as Nguyen comes out of the dugout. And I believe there will be a pitching change for the Rockets after the throwdown from Taylor Adams. Nope. No pitching change, just talking things over defensively. Here comes the 1-0. This one's lifted right side. That one will be just foul by a couple of inches. Lee Annity. Good contact, but just foul over the first baseman's head. Evens the count 1-1. 6-3 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. The 1-1 to Ennedy. This one's lifted right side again. This one will go foul as well. Now she falls behind the count 1-2. The 1-2 to Leah Ennedy. This one's lifted into left field, and that one will also just go foul by a couple of inches. Ennedy putting solid contact on just about everything she's seen. They've all just landed a few inches foul. Ennedy laughs it off. You can tell that she wanted that one, but she'll dig back in. The 1-2 to Ennedy. Swung on and missed. Goes down swinging for out number 3. The Raiders put another run on the board, another productive inning. And it's 6-3 Raiders. You're watching Raiders Softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
On his back, oh my goodness! Here she comes with the brakes. It's a shot and she scores!
Outside deep 3. Got it.
And he goes! That's to the right. Hangs on the shot and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win! Can you believe?
Raiders up 6-3 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. As we go to the top of the 6th, Courtney Graff back out for another inning of work. First pitch to Alexa Johnson. That one finds the strike zone. Evens the count 1-1. Graff moving quickly here. Bounces one in the dirt. Ball 2. Courtney Graff looking to go all 7 probably here. Riley Blandon will most likely pitch Game 2 today if the Raiders are able to hold on and get the win here against the Rockets. But it has not been easy. JM has stayed patient at the plate and has been able to move their runners around as Johnson swings and misses at this one. Brings the count to 3-2. They've made it difficult on Courtney Graff all day. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner for out number 1. Courtney Graff picks up another strikeout, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Hallie Squires, with nobody on and 1 out. First pitch, grounded left side, goes foul. The 0-1, that one skips in the dirt, evens the count 1-1. Up and away for ball 2. Looks like all the games still going on so far. Nothing has ended early quite yet. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Hallie Squires works herself into another full count. Back-to-back full counts for Courtney Graff. As again, this JM team continuing to put pressure on Graff. The 3-2 swung on and missed, but Graff gets back-to-back strikeouts. And it's 2 down here, 2 up, 2 down. It'll be Jordan Marlowe, the second baseman, digging in with nobody on. Swung on and missed on the first pitch on the off-speed pitch. Falls behind 0-1. Graff continuing to move quickly here. The 0-1, that one skips in the dirt, evens the count 1-1. Doesn't take a whole lot of time between pitches, likes to keep the pace moving. Does not waste any time. Gets the call, the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Marlowe, falls behind the count 1-2. And 1-2 from Graff. Swung on and missed. Graff strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down for Courtney Graff. Raiders still lead 6-3 going into the home half. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
Welcome back to Austin, Minnesota. 6-3 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. McKenna Redhill back out for another inning of work. Raiders scored another run in the last inning, stringing together a few singles to bring home Lucy Menson after her leadoff double. So now it'll be Jamie Triplett to lead things off for the Raiders in the home half of the 6th. Takes outside for ball 1. Jamie Triplett, another one of the seniors on the squad. He's been on the team for the last couple of years. Really, again, this junior class really helped last year on a thin senior class to help them go deep into the section tournament. Triplett planning on going to the University of Minnesota Duluth next year to study environmental sciences. Joining a big U of M 2027 class. This one's lined into center field. That one will bounce off the center fielder's glove. And Jamie Triplett gets a leadoff single. The Raiders have another runner on. Coaching staff will go check on the center fielder, Sammy Salzman, who took that line drive off the heel of her glove. But Triplett just lined that thing into center, an absolute rocket. And Salzman came in on it right away and tried to underhand catch it, basket catch it on a line drive. It just bounced right off the heel of her glove. Definitely probably did not feel good, but she's all right. Laughs it off, goes back into center field. And he'll bring up Ruby Holman, the left fielder. The runner on and nobody out. First pitch coming into Holman from McKenna Redhill. She squares the bunt, pulls it back, lines it right side into right field for another base hit. Triplett will round second. She's heading for third, and she will get there on the Ruby Holman base hit. And it's first and third, nobody out, and the heavy hitter Courtney Graff digging in with 2 runners on and nobody out. Graff had the big 3-run home run in her last at-bat. Had a double before that as well, 2 for 3 today. Here comes the first pitch. That one is high for ball 1. Graff now batting over 500 for the season. It's been an absolute monster at the plate. Here comes the 1-0. That one misses inside. And looking to build on the Raider lead here. Up by 3. Give herself a little bit of cushion going into the 7th. This one misses outside for ball 3. The 3-0. And that one hits her in the helmet. Unfazed, goes down to first, and it's bases loaded. Nobody out for Megan Snyder. And the JM head coach Nguyen will head on out and talk with Redhill. See if he tries to go with a pitching change here. In the 6th inning, Redhill has been solid all day for Rochester John Marshall. It's really been that 3-run home run that has been the difference so far. Other than that, it's just been a few singles here and there. It's kept the Raider bats mostly quiet up until the last couple of innings since that Courtney Graff home run. She'll stay out there, try and get the Rockets out of the jam here. Again, a winner-go-home situation. Winner plays the loser of Farmington and Lakeville North. The loser packs up and their season is over. Justin Coleman talking things over with home plate umpire. Not quite sure what about, but had a few things to say. Nonetheless, bases loaded, nobody out for Megan Snyder. Big chance here to blow things open. Here comes the pitch. That one's up and away for ball 1. Coleman possibly talking about number of mound visits. I don't know if that's a thing here at the high school level in softball. This one's fouled back, evens the count 1-1. But he was certainly a little bit upset about something. Here comes the 1-1. That one high and tight inside for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. That one just below the knees for ball 3. Redhill in danger here of walking in another run. Snyder chokes up on the bat. The 3-1. That one gets away. Will walk in a run. And the Raiders take a 7-3 lead. So now it'll be the shortstop, Lucy Menson, digging in. Still bases loaded and nobody out. 7-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. That one just catches the outside corner for strike one. Here comes the 1-1 to Menson. That one bounces in the dirt. Nice stop there by Taylor Adams to keep everyone put. Menson doubled in their last at bat. Looking to do something similar here. The 2-1. This one's grounded left side foul. Evens the count 2-2.
Go, Lucy. Finish it.
2-2 pitch. Taken just up and away. Works herself into a full count. Another big pitch here from McKenna Redhill with the bases loaded in a full count. Nobody out. The pitch. This one's grounded left side. Past the third baseman and through the shortstop's legs. Courtney Graff coming home on the error, and she will score. 2 more runs score on the infield error. And Courtney Graff went second to home on a ball that just got to the shortstop. And it's 9-3 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. In a game that the JM Rockets had been in all day long. Here in the 6th, the Raiders are blowing things open. The first pitch to Lindsay Stanton is in there for strike one. This one's grounded up the middle. The pitcher, Redhill, will throw over to first for out number 1. Both runners will advance. And it'll bring up Olivia Horman, the designated player. With 2 runners in scoring position and 1 down, the Raiders with another chance to build on this lead. That one misses high and inside for ball 1. A couple of games around us slowly starting to come to an end. This one grounded left side. The shortstop picks it up, fires to first, not in time. Another run scores for the Raiders as the offense continues to pour it on here in the 6th. An RBI infield single for Olivia Horman. It'll bring up Emily Broden, the catcher, with 2 runners on and 1 out. That one's in there for strike 1. It was a tough play for the shortstop, Kate Novak, over there at short. Went to her backhand, had to go back the other way with the speedy Horman going down the line. She was able to beat the throw. And now it's 10-3 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The 1-1. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. Rounded left side. Novak will pick it up, throw to first. Will get by the first baseman. Another run will score. Horman advances to third. And now Emily Broden gets aboard on the error on the throw over from short. And it's 11-3 Raiders. Nothing going right for the Rockets here defensively in the bottom of the 6th. Novak played it cleanly, but the first baseman, Jordan Marlowe, just unable. That's the first baseman, Emily Miles, over there, just could not corral it. And another run scored, and another out evaded by the Raiders. So now Leah Ennedy digs in. She squares the bunt, misses high. Entity squares the bunt again, pulls back. Now works ahead to count 3-0. Red Hill, the pitch. Entity bunts it up the first base line, and she will beat the play. No one's covering third. Now Entity will take off for second, and it's an RBI bunt for Leah Entity. A run scores, and Broden goes first to third, and the first baseman, Emily Miles, just didn't know what to do with it, and Leah Entity took advantage and took off for second. This one's grounded left side, past the third baseman. Novak picks it up, and no play. And Entity comes home. 2 more runs score. As Novak took a look at home, decided not to throw it, and the Raiders will rule the Rockets 14-3. And it looks like this game is going to end early in the bottom of the 6th. Raiders survive and advance in the elimination bracket, defeating the Rockets 14-3 after a massive 6th inning from the Raider offense. So not sure who we're playing next, but we will have another game at around 5:30, so we'll pick up and move over to Field 4. But the Raiders, again, survive and advance and live to play another game, defeating the Rockets 14-3. JM, their season ends here in Game 1 of the elimination bracket in the Section 1-4A tournament. Again, game number 2 coming up here at around 5:30. Be sure to stay on NorthfieldLive.com and check socials for when Game 2 will start. But for myself, AJ Reister, and all of us at NorthfieldLive.com, we thank you for watching this broadcast of Raider softball. Northfield wins it 14-3 and advance to the second round of the elimination bracket of the Section 1-4A tournament.
Oh my goodness! Here she comes with the brakes, it's a shot and she scored!
Outside deep 3, got it.
And it goes! That's to the right. Hangs on the top!